Hello everyone, welcome to All Things Chadwick. I know it has been, as the young people say, a hot minute, a sizzling hot hour since I've been on here. And if I started to tell you all the reasons that I have not done a video in the last many months, it would take me at least 24 hours to even get started. So many things in here, so many things in here, so many things out there that have been going on. For those of you that hang with me and watch this video, you'll understand a lot of it has to be with, here we go where a lot of people are going to click off. A lot of things has to do with just being a gay person in a small kind of rural community in South Central Kentucky. But I love so many things about the community, but just a lot going on physically, emotionally, but most of it's been really good. Great learning experience. I'm not complaining, not for a second. But one of my favorite things to make is pimento cheese. And I have made pimento cheese before on this channel, but not this. This is the cheater version that I've been doing for about a year off and on when I don't have time to do my full version, which takes, Velveeta and shredding this and shredding that. This does take a little bit of time, but not as much time as that, and doesn't have nearly as many ingredients. So first of all, let me tell you what I've been using. Now, if you have a favorite store brand of pimento cheese, that's great. What I have found in the last year or so, it's really good, and you probably can only find it regionally. So, you may have to find a store brand that you really like. It's called, I don't know what it's called. I just know what it looks like. Taste of Inspirations. And so I bought two. I get one regular and one jalapeno. And I've already opened the lid, so I don't have to play with taking the plastic off. And I use one Philadelphia chive and onion. And this is 7.5 ounces, so it's not quite a block, but it does have the chive and onion, which makes this pimento cheese really good. It doesn't taste odd or unusual, like this is this tastes like good old classic pimento cheese to me, like when I would have been a child. That's what it tastes like. I'll also use a little bit of Hellmann's, and something that's missing, I think, in a lot of pimento cheese recipes is a nice tablespoon of mustard. And we only use Plotchman's in this house. And I also like to get a nice sharp cheddar that goes in there, because you can push all this other stuff aside and just use these things in a jar of pimentos if you want to make real quick classic pimento cheese. But I think this combination is really good. I'm using Satori. It's a farmhouse sharp cheddar, and that's it. My utensils, of course, I have to grate cheese and have a spatula and a teaspoon. And I'm using my grandma's old, whatever these things are called. I can't read it in the thing, but anyway, I'm using my grandma's old bowl. So let's just get started. I don't really even have to show you what I'm gonna do because it's pretty self-explanatory, but I'm gonna empty out both of these pimento cheeses. This one, again, I said is without jalapenos, and this particular brand is chock full of pimentos. Now, if you have a brand that doesn't have many pimentos, then you may want to add a small jar of pimentos drained. I watched a lady not too long ago, and she does not drain her pimentos to use pimento cheese because she likes her pimento cheese a little looser, and I like mine kind of in the middle. I haven't used this angle before. I had to take some pots down so that I have this tiny little space to put my face so you can see me. Otherwise, there would be more pots hanging here in front of me. So there we have both pimento cheeses in the bowl. The next thing I'm gonna do is one 7.5 ounce container of this chive and onion Philadelphia cream cheese. And these have been sitting out for a couple of hours, so they're pretty soft. They're definitely not fluidy or runny at all. So get those in there. So what's up? People don't usually respond like when I watch YouTube channels, even the big YouTube channels. So tell me, how do you do your pimento cheese? Or tell me what's up. There may be a few responses, but mostly not. So when I say what's up, I don't expect many of you to write down below what's been going on with your summer, but by all means, if you want to tell me what's going on, I love reading responses, or I love getting, your recipe or your take on things. Now I'm not gonna put a dash of cayenne, and I'm not gonna put a little paprika or onion powder or dice a little of this or a little of that, because the store brand things already have all those little additives. And fortunately, this brand does not have a lot of preservatives and things in it. You know, this lasts about a week, so this will make enough pimento cheese for you and your family, partner, whatever, to eat on for a few days. And here it disappears pretty quick. And now I'm going to take about a tablespoon of this. Let me get another tablespoon. And I like to get a big heaping tablespoon because we are going to have that whole block. This is 7 ounces of cheese. So I'm going to put a big one of those. And my hands have been thoroughly washed, but just so you guys know and you hear the water running. See, I do wash my hands, and I do not mind here at this farmhouse touching food. If you come here to eat, your food's going to have been touched, pardon me. Your food will have been touched. I'm going to take my rings off too. Most of you all remember Gabrielle. And Cooper's over there on that side of the room in his little bed thinking, who the hell are you talking to? He's looking at me like, what's going on? And I heard my name. What's up with that? So, and just because your cheddar, block cheddar, is not orange, like sharp cheddar that you get that's already diced up, that's just a colorant. Some of you may already know that. That's just a colorant. Sharp cheddar isn't naturally orange. So yeah, I'm gonna shred this up, and I will probably quit talking so I can speed this part up and go through it kind of quick. So I'll let you watch me for a second, and I'll be back. Okay, this last little chunk, you just kind of have to push it through because you don't want to shred up your fingers or your fingernails or whatever. One little piece fell off. So that is a whole 7 ounces. You can see how much more cheese that is for that heaping tablespoon of mayo. And let me rinse my hands off. And then on top of that, I'm gonna put a big, nice tablespoon of mustard. Now, I'm probably not going to measure that. I'm just gonna do like this. And that's probably about a tablespoon. And I will grab some black pepper. And that's probably, like half a teaspoon. And let's incorporate all of that cheese and mayo and mustard. Oh, it sounds titillating. Sounds delectable. I've missed doing this. I really, really, really do. And I promise, I think of doing a video like at least 2 or 3 times a week, if not more. But then I'm very busy, and either where I am, it seems like it's not conducive to doing a video, or if I'm like in my room and think, I just want to talk for a minute about a subject or a thing, but there's other things going on in the house, or then Cooper dings his bell and needs to go potty, or a million other things, or it could be late at night and I'm just too tired, or driving in the car and I can't find a good angle because my double chin shows, or a million other vain reasons that I haven't done videos, or I haven't even posted like piano music on TikTok or Instagram or even Facebook. If I post anything these days, it's just pictures, maybe a repost, or maybe food, or somewhere we've been, or to the lake, or something like that. We recently got back from New York. I know some of you have followed me and know all about that trip. Was wonderful. I'll fill you in sometime about how much better I'm doing health-wise most days. Some upcoming trips and things. So here's the finished product. I will pack that into 2 vintage Tupperware bowls, and we will eat them one right after the other. This is gonna be very spreadable. I do like to get it out of the fridge like half hour or so before if I'm gonna make sandwiches out of it, that is. That way it gets a little bit softer, because this will firm up with that Philadelphia cream cheese in it. But if I'm just gonna eat it like as a dip on crackers, or a dip with like scoops or chips or Fritos, then just right out of the fridge is good. And I know, you're smart, you know what to do with your own pimento cheese. So anyway, my husband's almost home. I love you guys, I've missed you guys. I'm sending lots of love and positivity and good vibes and holy, holy, holy and all that. So love you, I'll see you soon, I promise. Goodbye, all things Chadwick. Subscribe, thumbs up, boom, and 4 other things you're supposed to do. I don't remember what those were. Okay, bye. Oh, and a dash of sugar. If you want to put a dash of sugar, but it's delicious.